Section 193 Vaisampayana said, Then those illustrious sons of Pritha, on returning to the potter's abode, approached their mother, and those first of men represented Yajnaseni unto their mother as the alms they had obtained that day. And Kunti, who was there within the room, and saw not her sons, replied, saying, Enjoy ye all what ye have obtained. The moment after, she beheld Krishna, and then she said, Oh, what have I said? And anxious from fear of sin, and reflecting how everyone could be extracted from the situation, she took the cheerful Yajnaseni by the hand, and approaching Yudhishthira said, Ye daughter of King Yajnasena, upon being represented to me by thy younger brothers, as the alms they had obtained from ignorance, O King, I said what was proper, viz. Enjoy ye all what hath been obtained. O thou bull of the Kuru race, tell me how my speech may not become untrue, how sin may not touch the daughter of the king of Panchala, and how also she may not become uneasy. Vaisampayana continued, thus addressed by his mother, that hero among men, that foremost scion of the Kuru race, the intelligent king Yudhishthira, reflecting for a moment, consoled Kunti, and addressing Dhananjaya said, By thee, O Falguna, hath Yajnaseni been won. It is proper, therefore thou shouldst wed her. O thou withstander of all foes, igniting the sacred fire, take thou her hand with due rites. Arjuna hearing this replied, O king, do not make me a participant in sin. Thy behest is not conformable to virtue, that is the path followed by the sinful. Thou shouldest wed first, then the strong-armed Bhima of inconceivable feats, then myself, then Nakula, and last of all Sahadeva, endued with great activity, both Vrikodara and myself, and the twins, and this maiden also, all await, O monarch, thy commands. And such is the state of things, do that after reflection, which would be proper and conformable virtue, and productive of fame, and beneficial unto the king of Panchala. All of us are obedient to thee. O command us as thou likest. Vaisampayana continued, hearing these words of Jishnu, so full of respect and affection, the Pandavas all cast their eyes upon the princess of Panchala, and the princess of Panchala also looked at them all, and casting their glances on the illustrious Krishna, those princes looked at one another, and taking their seats, they began to think of Draupadi alone. Indeed, after those princes of immeasurable energy had looked at Draupadi, the god of desire invaded their hearts and continued to crush all their senses, as the ravishing beauty of Panchali, who had been modelled by the Creator himself, was superior to that of all other women on earth. It could captivate the heart of every creature, and Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, beholding his younger brothers, understood what was passing in their minds, and that bull among men immediately recollected the words of Krishnadvaipayana, and the king then, from fear of a division amongst the brothers, addressing all of them, said, The auspicious Draupadi shall be the common wife of us all. Vaisampayana continued, the sons of Pandu, then hearing those words of their eldest brother, began to revolve them in their minds in great cheerfulness. The hero of the Rishni race, Krishna, suspecting the 5 persons he had seen at the Swayamvara to be none else than the heroes of the Kuru race, came accompanied by the son of Rohini, Baladeva, to the house of the potter, where those foremost of men had taken up their quarters. On arriving there, Krishna and Baladeva beheld seated in that potter's house Ajatashatru, Yudhishthira, of well-developed and long arms, and his younger brothers, passing the splendor of fire, sitting around him. Then Vasudeva, approaching the foremost of virtuous men, the son of Kunti, and touching the feet of that prince of the Ajamida race, said, I am Krishna, and the son of Rohini, Valadeva, also approaching Yudhishthira, did the same. And the Pandavas, beholding Krishna and Valadeva, began to express great delight. And O thou, foremost of the Bharata race, those heroes of the Yadu race thereafter touched also the feet of Kunti, their father's sister, and Ajatashatru, that foremost of the Kuru race, beholding Krishna, inquired after his well-being and asked, How, O Vasudeva, hast thou been able to trace us, as we are living in disguise? And Vasudeva smilingly answered, O king, fire, even if it is covered, can be known. Who else among men than the Pandavas could exhibit such might? Ye resistors of all foes, ye sons of Pandu, by sheer good fortune have ye escaped from that fierce fire. And it is by sheer good fortune alone that the wicked son of Dhritarashtra and his counselors have not succeeded in accomplishing their wishes. Blessed be he, and grow he in prosperity like a fire in a cave, gradually growing and spreading itself all around. And lest any of the monarchs recognize ye, let us return to our tent. Then obtaining Yudhishthira's leave, Krishna of prosperity, knowing no decrease, accompanied by Valadeva, hastily went away from the potter's abode. Thus ends the 193rd section in the Swayamvara Parva of the Adi Parva